The trust strategy. Wealthy families use to protect wealth for generations. What if I told you that some of the wealthiest families in America don't focus first on growing wealth, they focus on protecting it? Because building wealth is one challenge, keeping it across generations is another, and that's where irrevocable trusts come in. In fact, according to industry reports through 2025 and 2026, irrevocable trusts continue to gain popularity among affluent households seeking stronger asset protection, estate planning efficiency, and long-term wealth transfer strategies. So, what exactly is an irrevocable trust? At its core, a trust is a legal structure that holds assets on behalf of beneficiaries. There are two major categories. A revocable trust can be changed or revoked by the person who created it. An irrevocable trust generally cannot. That loss of flexibility is what creates many of its benefits. Once assets are transferred into a properly structured irrevocable trust, they are typically removed from the grantor's taxable estate and may receive significant protection from future creditors and lawsuits. In simple terms, the trust, not the individual, becomes the legal owner of those assets. Every irrevocable trust includes several key participants. First is the grantor, sometimes called the settlor, who creates and funds the trust. Second is the trustee, the person or institution responsible for managing trust assets and following the trust's instructions. Third are the beneficiaries, the people, organizations, or charities who ultimately receive the trust's benefits. Some trusts also include a trust protector, an independent party who may have authority to oversee administration, replace trustees, or make certain adjustments if circumstances change. Why do families choose irrevocable trusts? The answer usually comes down to three objectives: asset protection, tax efficiency, and multi-generational planning. One major development occurred with the federal estate tax rules that took effect beginning in 2026. Under current law, the federal estate tax exemption is set at approximately $15 million per individual and $30 million for married couples, indexed for inflation going forward. That means fewer families face federal estate taxes than in previous decades. However, for larger estates, irrevocable trusts remain one of the most powerful planning tools available. They can help remove future appreciation from taxable estates while providing long-term protection and control. There are many different types of irrevocable trusts. A gift trust allows parents and grandparents to transfer assets gradually to future generations. A spousal lifetime access trust, often called a SLAT, allows one spouse to make gifts while preserving indirect access through the other spouse. A grantor-retained annuity trust, or GRAT, can transfer appreciation above a government benchmark rate with minimal gift tax consequences. An intentionally defective grantor trust, commonly known as an IDGT, separates estate tax treatment from income tax treatment, creating unique planning opportunities. An irrevocable life insurance trust, or ILIT, can keep life insurance proceeds outside the taxable estate. Special needs trusts help preserve government benefits while improving quality of life for beneficiaries with disabilities. And charitable trusts combine philanthropy with tax-efficient wealth transfer strategies. But trusts are not just about tax planning, they are also about control and continuity. A properly designed trust can provide detailed instructions for how assets are managed, distributed, and protected long after the original grantor is gone. That can be especially important for family businesses, farms, real estate holdings, and other illiquid assets that families want to preserve across generations. Of course, irrevocable trusts require careful planning. Assets must be properly transferred. Trustees must fulfill fiduciary duties. Tax filings and compliance obligations must be maintained. And because these structures can be difficult to change later, professional legal and tax guidance is essential. The biggest misconception about irrevocable trusts is that they are only for billionaires. In reality, they are planning tools, and like any tool, their value depends on how and when they are used. The goal is not simply to accumulate wealth. The goal is to create a structure that protects it, preserves it, and passes it on efficiently. Because in estate planning, the most important question is often not how much wealth you build, it's whether that wealth will still be benefiting your family decades after you're gone.